Lily-Rose Depp finds her wedding dress, the love story, the dream, and the Chanel moment that stopped the world. There are moments in fashion history that feel like whispers from the future, glimpses of destiny caught on silk, lace, and emotion. For Lily-Rose Depp, daughter of Hollywood's enigmatic Johnny Depp and French music icon Vanessa Paradis, that moment came during Chanel's latest runway show in Paris. Under the golden lights of the Grand Palais, she saw the dress. It wasn't just fabric, it was the promise of forever. There was a white silk dress that was my favorite, with the flowers, she confessed after the show, her smile a mix of mischief and magic. I want to wear that on my wedding day. It was so gorgeous. Those words, simple as they were, lit up the internet like a spark in a room full of dreams. Within hours, Lily-Rose Depp wedding dress was trending worldwide. Fans, fashion insiders, and gossip enthusiasts all asked the same question. Is Lily-Rose getting married? And to whom? The Princess of Paris and Hollywood, born between two worlds, the mystique of French artistry and the allure of American cinema, Lily-Rose has always balanced her heritage with a quiet poise. From her first Chanel campaign at just 16, she was more than a celebrity's child. She was fashion royalty. Her connection with Chanel runs deeper than professional partnership. The late Karl Lagerfeld adored her. Virginie Viard, Chanel's current creative director, has described Lily-Rose as the spirit of modern elegance and fragile and fierce, Parisian and universal. At this season's show, as models floated down the runway in blush pastels and luminous whites, Lily-Rose sat front row in a vision of black satin and pearls. She applauded softly, her gaze fixed on one particular gown, a vintage-inspired creation of ivory silk, hand-embroidered flowers cascading like raindrops across the bodice. That was the moment the cameras caught her whispering to a friend. That's the one. The wedding rumor that took off when Page 6 reported that Lily-Rose had found her future wedding dress, social media instantly turned the moment into a headline. Some blogs claimed she was secretly engaged. Others speculated that she might have rekindled an old romance. But according to credible sources, including People, Vogue, and Elle, Lily-Rose was simply expressing admiration. She wasn't announcing a marriage. She was dreaming aloud. Still, the symbolism was irresistible. After all, Lily-Rose had once closed a Chanel haute couture show in a lavish pink wedding gown back in 2017, walking hand in hand with Karl Lagerfeld himself. That image of a teenage girl stepping into bridal fantasy remains iconic. Perhaps some fans mused the circle was closing. Maybe life was finally imitating art. Who could be the mystery partner? As of late 2025, Lily-Rose Depp has not publicly confirmed an engagement. But her romantic history has always fascinated her admirers. Timothée Chalamet, the first love. Her relationship with actor Timothée Chalamet was young, tender, and intensely scrutinized. They met during the filming of The King, 2019, and quickly became one of Hollywood's favorite couples. Their yacht photos in Capri went viral, not just for their beauty but for the way they seemed lost in their own cinematic world. Though the relationship eventually ended, neither has spoken badly of the other. Friends say there remains deep respect and affection. If first loves shape who we become, Timothy helped shape Lily-Rose's understanding of quiet romance and private hearts. 70. Shake 'em, the bold connection. In 2023, Lily-Rose confirmed her relationship with American rapper and singer 070 Shake, whose real name is Danielle Balbuena. The two were first spotted together at Coachella, then seen hand-in-hand in Los Angeles and Paris. Their romance was modern, authentic, artistic, and fearless. Lily-Rose shared a photo on Instagram captioned simply, "4 months with my crush." It was the most open she'd ever been about love. By mid-2024, rumors of their engagement swirled after both were seen wearing matching rings. Neither confirmed anything. When asked in a magazine interview about marriage, Lily-Rose only smiled and said, "Love is the most beautiful rebellion," so, when she admired a wedding dress on the Chanel runway, fans naturally connected the dots. Was this a hint? Was the model actress preparing for a Parisian ceremony with her musician partner? Inside Chanel's Paris runway, the dress that made her dream. Let's linger on that dress for a moment. Designed by Virginie Viard for Chanel's Autumn 2025 couture collection, it was a masterwork of old-world grace and modern simplicity. A fitted bodice made of soft white silk organza, overlaid with hand-stitched camellia petals, Chanel's signature flower, and a long, fluid skirt that shimmered like moonlight on water. It wasn't ostentatious. It was pure, elegant, eternal. When Lily-Rose saw it, her reaction was visceral. It was like a fairy tale, one journalist overheard her saying backstage. Like something my mother would have worn, but new and mine. For those who know her mother, Vanessa Paradis, that comment carried weight. Vanessa, the timeless French chanteuse, had her own iconic Chanel moment decades earlier, singing Be My Baby in a corseted black dress designed by Lagerfeld. The bond between mother and daughter and their shared Chanel legacy felt almost hereditary, fashion as family lineage. So when Lily-Rose whispered that she'd found her future wedding dress, perhaps it wasn't about a groom at all. Perhaps it was about continuity, about honoring the women who came before her and the one she is becoming. Fashion meets fate. The symbolism of the dress. To understand why that one dress sparked such frenzy, we need to understand what wedding means in celebrity language. For many young stars, it's not only about marriage, it's about self-definition. In a culture obsessed with reinvention, calling something your wedding dress can mean claiming your identity, declaring the moment when you finally see yourself as whole, confident and ready to step into the world. For Lily-Rose, that Chanel gown wasn't merely bridal. It was symbolic of transformation, from ingenue to woman, from daughter to self-made muse. Wearing Chanel has always been a form of homecoming for me, she once said. It feels like being seen. The wedding that isn't. Yet as of today, there is no official confirmation that Lily-Rose Depp is engaged or planning a wedding. Sources close to her have described her current focus as career and creativity. After her acclaimed performance in HBO's The Idol, controversial but career-defining, she began working on new film projects in both France and the US. She has also expanded her modeling work, fronting Chanel's perfume campaigns and magazine covers. But what captivates fans is how she carries herself through it all. Quietly, gracefully, with a hint of mystery. So when she says, "I found my future wedding dress," it isn't a press announcement. It's poetry, a promise to herself, a declaration that one day when the moment feels right, she already knows what beauty looks like. The internet reacts. Lily-Rose wedding dress trends. Worldwide, within hours of the story breaking, Twitter, now X, and Instagram were flooded with edits, fan art, and speculation. "Lily-Rose Depp's future wedding dress is giving royalty," one user wrote. "Who's the lucky one?" another asked, tagging 070 Shake. Fashion blogs ran deep dive analyses into the gown's stitching and cut, some even suggesting it had been custom made for Lily-Rose, though Chanel denied that claim. TikTok was no quieter. A viral edit titled, "When You Find Your Wedding Dress Before Finding Your Husband," collected over 5 million views in 2 days, celebrating Lily-Rose's independence and style as symbols of self-love. Johnny Depp's quiet pride amid the whirlwind of rumors. One man has remained silent yet watchful, her father. Johnny Depp insiders close to the actor say he's immensely proud of Lily-Rose's grace and independence. "She's her own woman," a friend of the family told Vanity Fair. Johnny has always admired that she charts her path quietly, without chasing publicity. In recent months, father and daughter have been spotted together more often, at private dinners in London, at art galleries in Paris, and even backstage at Chanel events. For Johnny Depp, who has had his share of public turbulence, Lily-Rose's maturity and elegance represent a kind of legacy, proof that beauty and integrity can coexist. Vanessa Paradis, the mother's reflection. Vanessa Paradis, ever the graceful muse, reportedly adored the dress her daughter admired. She attended the same Chanel show, sitting a few rows away, smiling as Lily-Rose's eyes lit up at the sight of the silk gown. Later, asked by a French reporter if she could imagine her daughter as a bride, Vanessa laughed softly. "Every mother imagines that, but I think Lily will marry her art first." Her words capture the essence of the story. The wedding dress may be symbolic, yes, but so is the life Lily-Rose is crafting, one where love and artistry intertwine. Paris whispers, imagining the future. Wedding. Though Lily-Rose has not announced an engagement, Fans can't help but imagine what her future wedding might look like. A blend of Hollywood charm and Parisian soul. The venue. Perhaps the wedding would unfold in the gardens of a French chateau, where Chanel camellias bloom under the June sun, or maybe in a candlelit Paris salon filled with jazz and poetry. The dress, of course, the Chanel gown, reimagined in ivory silk, with delicate floral embroidery and a veil barely visible against her golden hair. No heavy jewels, just simplicity, elegance, and that trademark Depp Paradise glow. The guest list: Johnny Depp walking her down the aisle, Vanessa Paradis singing softly, Timothée Chalamet somewhere in the crowd offering a nostalgic smile, and Eero 70 Shake waiting at the altar, a meeting of worlds that only Lily-Rose could unite. The vibe: quiet, artistic, intimate, no paparazzi frenzy, just music, laughter, and a sense that something timeless has unfolded. The reality beneath the fantasy, but when the lights fade and the cameras stop, Lily-Rose returns to what she's always been, a private artist navigating fame on her own terms. She once told Interview magazine, "People will always imagine things about you, who you love, what you wear, what you mean, but what matters is what you imagine for yourself." That statement feels especially poignant now. The wedding dress may be the media's obsession, but for Lily-Rose, it's an expression of self-imagination, not a headline about matrimony. Conclusion: the girl who dreamed in silk in the end. The story of Lily-Rose Depp's wedding dress is not about a wedding at all. It's about a young woman who grew up under the brightest spotlight imaginable and still managed to keep her soul intact. She found a dress, yes, but more than that, she found a vision of herself, confident, romantic, elegant, and free. The world may keep asking, who is she marrying? But maybe the better question is, who is she becoming? And in that quiet, unspoken answer, wrapped in silk flowers, and the timeless whisper of Chanel, lies the truest kind of love story there is. Friends, subscribe the channel, and I wish you good luck. You should take care yourself.